Hello friends, this is your lower body foam rolling recovery session. My name is Liney and welcome back to my channel. All you need today is some space to work in, a clear view of your screen and your foam roller. Now today I'm using one that has little lumps and bumps in it, but you can also use one that is nice and smooth. Just make sure that it is solid because we really want to have something firm to roll into those tight spots and those tense spots to really make sure we can kind of get them loosened up again. So if that all sounds good, you can also do today barefoot because we will be starting with some feet rolling just to really make sure we work all the way up the leg into the glutes and the quads eventually. So if that all sounds good, let's get moving. Go ahead and take your foam roller, pop it on the ground, and we're just gonna start stretching out this first foot. So pop the ball of your foot just under your toes on, and we're going to keep our ankle on the mat, leaning forward slightly. You should feel this through the base of the foot and also up through the calf. So we'll work one leg at a time today. So we'll do the entire right leg and then the entire left leg, or vice versa, up to you. And we'll do basically 60 seconds of each roll. And in that 60 seconds, I really want you to focus on finding those tense, sore spots and really working into them a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna start rolling out the foot. So we're gonna start on the ball of the foot right under the toes. And baby rolls, you can rock side to side. Once that feels good, you can go to the middle, right about next to the arch. If you turn inwards, you can roll into the arch, and then you can shift outwards to roll the outside of the foot. And then you can work your way into the heel as well. Then you can do a couple big rolls all across, just have some fun with it. Okay, next up we are going to drop to the ground and roll out the calf, slowly warming up through the leg. So you can either have just your lower ankle here on the roller and roll back and forth like this. If you're not getting enough pressure, you can hook the other foot over. You're gonna have to use your core and your arms a little bit to keep yourself lifted, but that'll just get really deep in there. So we'll start low, rocking side to side, twisting the leg in and out, and then work your way up your calf. Find those sore spots and work into them. You can always shift your weight more into your hands or more into your lower body to distribute and kind of control how much pressure you're putting on that muscle. But don't shy away from those sore spots. I know it's uncomfortable, but those are the areas that need it most. Working all the way up to the back of your knee. Great. We're gonna take it now and pop it right above the back of your knee and start rolling out the hamstring from the bottom all the way to the top. So again, twist your leg in and out. You can always hook it over, make it more intense. And really try and get a little bit of a roll through the entire back of that thigh here. You should be going all the way up to your booty eventually. Really get that inner thigh too, slightly twist the leg in. Next up, moving up the leg, we are going to do some glutes. So you're gonna pop your one glute on that foam roller and we're just gonna rock forward and backwards here. Same as usual, you can also kind of lift up onto one hand and you might feel some big knots here, guys. The glutes are a driver for a lot of movements, especially if you're a runner, you might find some nice big knots. So just roll them out forward and backwards here. Make sure you're going all the way up to just where your lower back starts to. Remember, the glutes go nice and high, so we want to get those upper glutes. Slightly shift the knees over maybe. Get across the glute like so. We're gonna do another glute variation. Instead of having the foam roller straight like this, we're gonna twist it at a 45-degree angle and then get on that glute and then roll kind of diagonally here. So kind of going with the muscle fibers, roll side to side, all the way up to the middle and then down towards where that thigh bone starts. You can always adjust that foam roller if it starts to twist in odd ways. Nothing's stopping you from just readjusting so you really get into those nooks and crannies of the muscles. All right, let's face the foam roller back towards the front of the mat. Back on that glute, I want you to bring the foot across, and then we are going to hold onto the foot and roll out side to side here. So we want to kind of put the pressure of the foam roller into where your back pocket usually is if you're wearing jeans. You'll find a little tense spot there, and we're really just going to roll into it. Again, you can press more into your hand and your supporting foot to kind of lift yourself off to lessen, or you can really sink down to increase the pressure that you're putting onto that spot. Great, going. We are going to do the quad next, so I want you to flip around. We're gonna pop the working or the focused legs quad onto it and we roll back and forth here, starting close to the knee. Baby rolls, again, twisting in and out, and then you can start to work into the mid-thigh. Again, if it's not enough pressure, you can always hook yourself. Again, some core is gonna come into play, but balance yourself onto that foam roller and really get nice and deep. Don't forget to work into the outer thigh a little bit too, especially here on the outer upper portion. Ooh, that's where I'm very tense at the moment. And remember, muscle knots usually come from overuse, overexertion, not enough stretching and recovery time. So important to have moments like this where you just kind of come give back and do this more regularly than as a last resort when you're sore. You'll feel a big difference in your performance and recovery. All right, we've basically done everything on one side. You're gonna get up, do the other side. So starting on your feet, so you're just gonna start with 30 seconds stretching out this foot. Now, you are always more than welcome to do this video again if you are really sore, really tense, your muscles need a lot of TLC. Do another round. Go do basically 2 sets of each thing on each leg, and I promise you, you'll feel so great. But 1 time is also more than enough. So let's start rolling out the foot. You know, they always say prevention is better than cure. So it's great to come in every 6 months and do a foam rolling session when your body is just completely depleted. But what's actually better is just to maybe do a foam rolling session once a week, twice a week if you can. And it does make a big difference. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, trust me, I know. And I'm basically, what's it called? I'm basically the pot calling the kettle black at the moment because I'm not perfect with my foam rolling either, right? But I do notice a big difference when I stay consistent. That's all I'm gonna say. I actually notice a big difference in my hamstring flexibility when I roll out my feet. That's also just something to keep in mind. Sometimes our feet take up a lot more tension than we think. And here we go with the calf. So starting low. Ooh. As we get into this other side, also just take a moment to feel, oh, does this calf feel more tense and more tender than the other? You might notice, oh, there's a knot there on this side, but there wasn't a knot there on that side. Just get to know your body and its tendencies, its limitations. It can kind of give you indications of which muscles need to be strengthened or perhaps where form can be fixed. Great, roll that up to the top and we're into that hamstring. Remember to twist inwards, let that knee come to the center of the body, get that inner thigh as well. It's not the most comfortable feeling in the world, I'm not gonna lie. But what's really nice here is that we are kind of massaging out those knots and the tense muscle fibers, also facilitating a lot of blood flow to these areas, which should help your recovery and help you feel a lot better by the time we're done. Now this is coming at the perfect time for me because yesterday I did a HYROX simulation. So I basically did an entire HYROX race just to kind of see where I can expect myself to be when I actually do the race. Surprisingly, I'm not very sore, but yesterday after I could feel my muscles needed a rollout. Like this morning when I woke up, I had a little bit of a pinch in this glute and I was like, okay, today we're filming a foam rolling session because if I'm gonna foam roll, might as well share it and have other people benefit from it too. But needless to say is I can feel the knots even though I'm not sore. My muscles are not happy. And sometimes as you get fitter, you might not get as sore anymore, but your muscles still protest in little ways, like getting knots, like twitches and cramps and stuff. And that's also where electrolytes are so important. All right, twist it diagonally. We're gonna start rolling the glute diagonally, side to side. Good, roll it all the way down to where that thigh bone starts. All right, facing it back towards the front of the mat. We're going to do that cross-legged stretch now. Same, we're gonna grab the foot with the opposite hand and we're kind of twisting diagonally here. Find that little section right in the middle of that glute where that back pocket would be and stretch into it. Whew. Getting into that piriformis a little bit here. And don't forget about the tops of those glutes as well, and the outer portion. And get ready, we're gonna flip it around here for the last little rollout of this quad. You can start low and then work your way up. And remember, twist that leg in and out, get all corners of that quad. And spend your time on those sore spots, guys. I know it's not pleasant, trust me. You can always adjust, move it up higher. Roll all the way down to your hip bone. Do a couple long rolls across the entirety of that quad too. And just like that, go ahead, give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. Even though that wasn't an intense session, I hope you feel a little bit better for it. I hope you feel a little bit looser. Remember, you can always do another round if you have the time or you really just need to get into those muscles. Always an option, but well done for actually showing up, putting some effort and dedication into your recovery. That is just as important as your training. So I'm very proud of you. I hope you feel better. Drop a comment down below. Which muscle felt it the most? Did you notice any knots? And let me know where they were. For me, definitely felt a lot in my calves. I'm not gonna lie to you. But otherwise, I'm proud of you for dedicating this time to yourself. You must have a lovely day because you totally do deserve it. I'll see you very soon.